Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Everybody. Hey, hey, everybody. You already know your girl Missy back again. You better know it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. I don't know why I'm so pumped though. This story is not really exciting. It's going down. It's going down, and it's real. But first, I want to know how everybody doing. How everybody doing? I love y'all. I miss y'all. I always miss y'all. My little bit of people that love me, that is subscribed to me. I miss y'all. I love y'all. And we have a new subscriber. Let's give it up to Creo. Yay, Creo. Yeah. Thank you for subscribing. We welcome all new subscribers. We're looking for another one today. We're looking for another one. One, two, maybe it's you, maybe it's her, maybe it's him. Let's get it. Somebody subscribe to your girl channel. Yeah, but today we're gonna be on here talking about the Israel. We're listening basically to what's going on. I got some insights and everything, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do our Peggy's commentary on it and talk about it if y'all would like to, you know. 'Cause this is it's not hitting here, but the way that it look like it's going, and if we keep on supplying these people with different, well, we still have some Americans over there. I think it's still like a couple of them over there. Probably like they can tell you better. Cause I watch it, but I just don't like talking about stuff like this. But I'm going to talk about it because we need to know, because at the end of the day, it can be us. It can definitely be us. But yeah, once again, let's get a new subscriber. But I just want everybody to understand what's going on with this war stuff going on because again, like I said, it could be us. And I just need everybody to be on point and understand what's going on with our world. Our world, not just our city where we live at and our country, but our world. Because just easily as this is happening over there, it can happen here. Because I'm telling you, stuff is just not looking too good, And we supplying stuff and sending stuff over there, and those guys and people said, if we keep on doing stuff like this, then we can be attacked too. It can go down too. Like they don't have no cut costs about shit. So yeah, it's time to wake up and it's time to look at what's going on in the world. It's a lot of goofiness going on, but this is real. This could be us. So yeah, we gonna get into that in a few minutes. I just wanna say hi to everybody and make sure everybody is doing good and everybody, we need to start loving each other more and do what we need to do to protect our family, our livelihood and everything, you know. So on that note, let's get into it. Who that? That's Rico. Is that he always up? But yeah, we gonna get into it. You know, we gonna get into it right now. Right now. Hmm. Yeah, but I mean, I just want to keep everybody informed because this can happen to any country. Even though we have nuclears and all of these kind of weapons and stuff, and all of that. But that doesn't matter because um I'ma just let y'all look at it. I ain't even gonna keep on talking. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Reporting tonight, live from Israel.
Good evening from Israel. As Hamas rockets streaked over Tel Aviv tonight, warning sirens briefly interrupted delicate high-level talks to dial back the Israel-Hamas war. And there is late word that President Biden may travel to Israel as early as this week. Secretary of State Antony Blinken already on the ground here tonight, leading the push for a diplomatic resolution to the
Hmm.
crisis. Meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and
Yes,
his
that's
war
right.
cabinet, the group forced to take shelter twice after rocket alerts sounded. The U.S. tonight also pushing for the opening of Egypt's border crossing with Gaza to allow Americans and others to leave Gaza and allow vital supplies into the territory. With Israel postured to wage a full-scale
Hold on. Is that alarm just made me think about because I remember back in when I was going to school and we was young, and they used to do drills, and they used to play like the sirens and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have to get under desks, and we have to like do all these extra things. And I wonder, do they still have these things in place? Like, do the alarms still work? Because I haven't heard one in a long time. Because they used to do it at least twice a year just to make sure that the alarm still work, just full. Like even when I stopped going to school, they would still do it and it just be alarming. Sometimes on the TV, it'd be like, this is just an alarm and all of that stuff. But I'm just wondering, because I haven't heard that in a while. And it was like, this is a test. This is a test by the emergency broadcasting, all of that. Do y'all remember that? Oh, I should look that up. But yeah, whatever happened to that? Because I haven't heard that in a long time. So if anything come through, do that shit still work? like but now we got phones and all of this stuff. Is it gonna come on your phone? Is it gonna still come on the TV? Is it gonna come through your computer? Because it used to come through all kind of communications because they trying to communicate to you. So I haven't heard even a test in a long time. I haven't heard a test, I think, since like 9/11. I want to say. I mean, we had the Amber Alerts and stuff like this, but for is the danger and stuff like that, like I haven't even heard a test, a practice run, what you should do in the time of a situation. I haven't heard of any of this in a long time because they used to do practice runs and drills and stuff. So, where that's at? Like, you know. All right, let's get back into it, y'all.
scale ground assault at any time in Gaza. Hamas has posted video of an Israeli woman it claims is one of the hostages it holds and says it is prepared to release non-Israeli hostages if conditions allow. In a moment, part of my conversation with a man who successfully negotiated a prisoner release with Hamas years ago. It's where we start tonight. Tonight, the first video of a hostage held inside Gaza, released by Hamas. In it, 21-year-old Maya Shem asks to be brought home as soon as possible and says she's being given medical care. It's unclear if she's being forced to make the statement. Meanwhile, a Hamas leader says non-Israeli captives will be released from Gaza if conditions allow. Hamas is holding 199 hostages, according to the Israeli military. Gershon Baskin negotiated with Hamas to secure the high-profile release of Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit in 2011. He says he's been in contact with Hamas every day since the attack. What's the best approach to even open a dialogue with Hamas?
The best approach is understanding that it can't be directly done by Israel. To start a dialogue with Hamas, we have to understand who can do it. And the ones who can do it are the
This
countries
is
that have
very
influence over
educational.
Hamas, which
This
are
is some
Qatar, Turkey,
serious
and Egypt,
stuff.
and Iran.
Baskin says there's a small window of opportunity to make a deal to release hostages.
It's a matter of days, probably a week, before the Israeli ground forces go into Gaza. That's when the window for negotiation closes.
But that means that hostages are sacrificed.
It means that hostages are going to be tried to be freed, and they might be sacrificed. My sense of the pulse of the Israeli public right now, the government and the military, is that the primary objective today is to remove Hamas from its ability to govern. And that means that hostages may be sacrificed. This hurts me so much to say that the hostages might be considered additional casualties of the war for Israel's survival.
It comes amid a flurry of diplomatic activity. 3 U.S. officials tell NBC News President Biden is strongly considering a trip to Israel as early as this week, while Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Prime Minister Netanyahu and his war cabinet for hours today, a meeting interrupted by air raid sirens.
You know our deep commitment to Israel's right, indeed its obligation, to defend itself and to defend its people.
A critical part of those talks, aid for Gaza, where the humanitarian crisis is worsening by the minute. Hospitals are in complete chaos. There is no power. With morgues full, ice cream trucks are now being used to store bodies, while trucks carrying supplies have not been allowed to enter Gaza. Just across the border sits the Israeli town of Sderot, now being evacuated ahead of a possible ground invasion. Here in Sderot, you can hear the constant whine of Israeli drones, presumably looking for targets. In the town itself, more than half the population has already evacuated. For those who remain, time is running out. The last buses evacuating people have come and gone, and the sounds of war are growing closer. Moments later, we heard just how close. Well, we heard the sound of incoming shells. We moved into one of these public shelters with some other journalists here. Then, as we started to leave, another explosion. Outside we thought it was the all clear, but we heard another bang very close by. No one was hurt, and we soon left. But staying behind is Yaritzi Mantov, who's helping coordinate evacuations. Are you going to leave?
No, it's scary. It's not simple, but we love Sderot. We can't. Our heart is here. We can't leave when we know they need us here.
This city official also vowing to stay. How dangerous is it to remain in Sderot? He says it's very dangerous because terrorists are still walking around the area near Gaza. The Israeli military says this newly released video was from a body camera worn by a Hamas militant during October 7th's brutal attack. The head of Israel's security services now taking responsibility, writing in a letter, despite a series of actions, we were unable to generate a sufficient warning that would allow the attack to be thwarted, adding, as the person at the head of the organization, the responsibility for this is mine. Tonight, so many families are now burying their loved ones, with more than 4,000 people dead 10 days into this war. For more on that statement by Hamas saying it would release non-Israeli hostages if the necessary conditions are available, I want to bring in Chief Foreign Correspondent Richard Engel. Richard, what's the significance of this message?
It could be hugely significant. This came from the spokesman for the military wing of Hamas, and he said that foreigners were taken accidentally, that during Hamas's assault into Israel, it kidnapped many people. About 200 are being held by Hamas, according to this statement, and that it didn't have time to verify their identities, but that foreign nationals are not part of this conflict, that's willing to release the thing. It says that the field conditions have to be right to allow this transfer to happen, to allow these people to be released. And it says that for now, they're being treated like guests.
Richard Engel tonight. Thank you. We're following some breaking news right now. Let's get this late update.
I'm Peter Alexander with that breaking news late tonight. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, currently in Israel, announced that President Biden will travel to Israel on Wednesday of this week. It is a dramatic show of solidarity and an in-person opportunity to demonstrate his commitment to Israel's security. Biden
Oh
is
my
making the
goodness.
trip at the
I was just
invitation
talking
of Prime
myself
Minister
off.
Benjamin Netanyahu, and Secretary Blinken
Hold
also
on, hold
announced
on, hold
that
on.
the U.S. and Israel
Hello. Oh my God. I was just talking and talking and talking away. But this is what I wanted to say. This is my opinion. This is my synopsis of this situation. I think that the beef started when President Biden just gave Israel millions of dollars. Now, it wasn't no beef until they got this money. So now, once they got this money, I guess that's when Gaza and Hamas that came from Gaza or whatever it's called, and this, that, and the third, but they supposed to be working with Pakistanians and all of this stuff. Who knows what's really going on? But it was no beef until they got this money. They still have yet to even use the money because after they got the money, that's when the beef came and the war came and all of this stuff. So the money is still there, as they say, allegedly. This is what the reporter said yesterday. I need to just stay caught up on this because this is, I'm coming off today stuff, but yesterday I supposed to got on, but I was tired. I was tired. But yeah, they haven't yet touched the money. But this is what's going to happen. once they finished on the war, they're going to use the money to restore the country. That's what's going to happen. They got, I think, 3 million from the U.S. And I just don't understand how we have money to be sending other countries, but we don't have money to fix ours and to fix the things that's going on here. How is that even possible? But this is what they did. But anyway, the money is still there, and I think Gaza, or what do they name, Gaza, Hamas, or whoever, and whoever is running Hamas, I think they basically want the money. This is where I think that it all stemmed from, because it was cool until they got their hands on that money. For me, this is what I think. You feel what I'm saying? This is just my allegedly opinion. If you have one, can you put me down? Can somebody help me out? Because I do need to understand what the hell going on, because this kind of came out of nowhere. Or it was a beef that was already screwed up and it just boofed, you know, it blew up. So it could have been a beef that was already intertwined. And now it probably don't have nothing to do with the money. But now it just probably like, like got out of control, and let's get him. Let's do this. But yeah, let's get back into it, y'all.
Have agreed to develop a plan to enable humanitarian aid from other countries and aid groups to reach the civilians in Gaza and to work to create areas to keep them out of harm's way. And we have just learned that the president will also fly to Jordan during his visit, where he'll meet with the leaders of Jordan, the Palestinian Authority, and Egypt. That's the latest breaking news. Now back to you, Lester.
There is breaking news we're following tonight out of Brussels, Belgium, where police say a gunman shot
the civilians in Gaza. First, an opportunity to demonstrate his day of this week. It is a dramatic show of solidarity and an in-person opportunity to demonstrate his commitment to Israel's security. Biden is making the trip at the invitation of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and Secretary Blinken also announced that the U.S. and Israel have agreed to develop a plan to enable humanitarian aid from other countries and aid groups to reach the civilians in Gaza and to work to create areas to keep them out of harm's way. And we have just learned that the president will also fly to Jordan during his visit, where he'll meet with the leaders of Jordan, the Palestinian Authority, and Egypt. That's the latest breaking news. Now back to you, Lester.
There is breaking news we're following tonight out of Brussels, Belgium, where police say a gunman shot and killed 2 Swedish citizens. That city now on highest alert. Keir Simmons with the latest.
Tonight, this terrifying video shows the suspected terror attack, gunshots, and a shooter chasing victims. We've paused the images before one person is apparently shot dead. Belgian prosecutors say they are treating it as terrorism, and with the man still at large, raising the terror threat to its highest level.
We still have a terrorist on the loose, which will create more fear around that city. I mean, separately, one attack often leads to another.
Authorities confirming 2 victims have died, a third injured. All are Swedish. The Belgian Prime Minister saying, our thoughts are with the families and friends who lost loved ones. The fight against terrorism is a joint one. Attack again. Europe is shaken. In 2016, ISIS suicide bombers detonated explosives at Brussels airport, killing 32 people. The same terror cell had been responsible for a series of deadly attacks in Paris in 2015.
Based on Hamas's call for global jihad last week, we all worried, would there be terror attacks worldwide? We see this today in Europe, and going forward, the entire continent will be on alert.
Europe has feared that events in Israel would prompt more killings here. Tonight, that worrying possibility may have become a reality. And before tonight, one worried European official told me we do not want to import the crisis from Israel. Now Europe, which has struggled to reach a united response to the attacks there, will fear more division and violence here. And Lester, that shooter, is still on the run tonight.
Keir Simmons, thank you. Now to rising tensions back in the U.S. as federal authorities have opened a hate crime investigation into the horrific stabbing death of a 6-year-old Palestinian-American boy. His mother was also stabbed but survived. Stephanie Gosk has late details.
Today, a mosque in Illinois filled with mourners for 6-year-old Wadia Al-Fayumi, a Palestinian-American boy stabbed along with his mother in their home, police say, just because they were Muslim. Hanan Shaheen survived. Her son did not. Wadia's father is in shock.
It's like a dream. I still didn't believe my son is gone.
The family's landlord, 71-year-old Joseph Zuba, is accused of first-degree murder and hate crimes and has not entered a plea.
This heinous crime did not take place in a vacuum. Over the past 10 days, Palestinians, Arabs, Muslim Americans have rejected a hateful hostage.
The mosque also on guard. The security of their community could be targeted.
I'm afraid to leave my house. I don't know if there's going to be some maniac who doesn't know any better.
The FBI says it is seeing an increase in rhetoric targeting both Muslim and Jewish people. Law enforcement has ramped up security at places of worship. Since Hamas terrorists attacked Israel, the Anti-Defamation League says there have been at least 91 anti-Semitic incidents nationwide, 7 assaults, 20 incidents of vandalism, and 64 of harassment. FBI Director Christopher Wray speaking out against hate crimes over the weekend.
The targeting of a community because of their faith is totally unacceptable.
The FBI also warns that terror organizations may use this time to stage attacks here in the U.S., warning that the terror threat is ongoing and evolving. Lester?
Stephanie Gosk, thank you. And tonight, a story of pain, perseverance.
Why would you want to kill a kid? Like, oh man, because of their belief in what their parents instilled in them. That is so sad. I just don't even understand who would have that much hatred in their heart. Regardless of your belief. And it's so sad that the mom died and the mom lived and the baby died. 6 years old. He didn't do nothing to hurt nobody. He did not do nothing to hurt nobody. That is so messed up. Mm-mm-mm. It's so sad. We're gonna jump into this other well, because I wanted to play something else though too. Falling. Yeah, it's sad.
12 years old.
We now going to see the area.
They in
My
Hamas.
father and my brother died.
Your father and your brother died?
Yes.
Living in a war zone, he tells me what he and his friends will do today.
I'm collecting goods. I want to keep them for feelings. It's make me feel better.
For Ori, it's a way to remember his dad, Moshe Ohayon, and his older brother, Eliad. 2 men this town will never forget.
They were not just killed. They fought. They fought like lions.
These
I know,
surveillance
that's
videos from the
right.
day Hamas attacked their neighborhood show the military as they cornered some of the terrorists. But for hours, regular citizens took to the streets and roofs to defend themselves.
The residents here say the
I know
terrorists
that's
did
right.
something they had never seen or heard of before. They were hiding.
Wow. They fought back. Shit. Dang. They gotta fight armies though. It's not like they fighting like somebody regular on the street. One person they up against a half an army. Y'all seen that shit? Did you see it? Like, you have to be brave You have to be a brave person to do that. You know, you have to have some heart. Some like, yeah, you're not getting my family. That's yeah. They came through like, yeah, we fucking some shit up, or they gonna fuck us up. We gonna do what the fuck we gotta do. We doing that. Wow, that's that. Yeah, yeah. That was yeah. That's why I don't like watching this stuff because it makes me emotional and everything. Make my emotion just mm. Bless me. Thank you, baby. Mm. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, this is just unreal.
Out. So when the rockets started to be fired from Gaza,
What happened?
And people ran out of their homes, the Hamas terrorists were right there firing at people as they tried to enter the shelter.
We have 54 families from the street over that came out of their houses to run to safe homes, and they slaughtered them.
Why you done? No, why you done?
Them.
As they do every year, Ori's father and brother started that day hosting 50 kids with special needs, volunteer work they love to do. But when the attack started, Moshe, a reservist, grabbed his gun, rushing the children to the safe room and headed out to fight.
They were the first ones on the scene, and they saw a unit of terrorists. So they held them in place by shooting them. My brother was able to kill 2 terrorists. He was shooting to the roofs because some of the terrorists were standing on the roofs trying to shoot at everybody that walked past the street.
The family knows how it ended, sharing this haunting photo. They say there on the ground is a son hugging his father as they were executed. Now, in Ofakim, around every corner, you see families sitting Shiva, children collecting bullets, each mourning in their own way.
There's a war here and there's a war in Gaza over there. Why are you still here?
This is the only Jewish homeland. And if we don't protect it, if we don't live freely and comfortably all around the country, that we're doomed to lose. And we're not about to lose.
Tom Yamas, NBC News, Ofakim, Israel.
Wow. 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 This is so heartbreaking to even listen to and to even watch. You know, I'm not sure about mm, what they days gonna look like. How they gonna keep on surviving, and then now her brother and her husband and her the father and then the like. So who do y'all have now? Y'all gonna have to grab them guns and get with it. You know what I'm saying? This shit is sad and it's fucked up that these people have to go through living life like this. This is their life right now as they know it. Like, just imagine if the enemy, because you already know, like, we black, we down for whatever. But at the end of the day, just imagine you've been living your life and you ain't, but you knew it was going to come one day. You know what I'm saying? But you just don't know what day. Mm. And then you got to snap in action. Now you got to, yeah, yeah. even as blacks, whites, all of us, you know what I'm saying? We as Americans, we ain't never experienced nothing like this. This is different. Motherfuckers coming and will blow your house down, blow your whole everything that you know up, your whole house. Fuck shooting at you. Fuck shooting at your kids. Fuck shooting. Yeah, they come with bombs and missiles and blow your shit and standing on your roof and all of that. Like that shit is crazy. I cannot even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Oh my god. I'd probably be the first one to die because I'm coming out hard. I'm coming out with full pistols. Two on my toe and two on my hand. You heard me. Hey. Make them toes work. You heard me. You never know what you're gonna do when shit happens because you're motherfucking you in survive mode. You would do some things that you would know that you have never done before or you knew that you can't do, but you be surprised of what you gonna do because that body is gonna work. You in survival, fight or flight. And a lot of us is gonna fight. So yeah. Like you just like man, man, I can't even. Sheesh. This is hard to even, you know what I'm saying? Mm, mm, mm. I'll be praying that, like, because especially for the babies and stuff like that. But I'm about to get into another one. But I'm gonna play the rest of this and let that be over. So yeah, I'm gonna meet up.
In 60 seconds, a federal judge puts new restrictions on what former President Trump can say about his election interference case. The federal judge in the election interference case against former President Trump imposed a partial gag order on him today. Laura Jarrett joins us. Laura, the judge restricted some of what Mr. Trump can say.
Right, Lester. The judge acknowledged the former president has the right to broadly defend himself. He can cast the case as politically motivated, but he can't launch what the judge called a pretrial smear campaign against witnesses, prosecutors, or any other court staff involved in this case in Washington. Now, Judge Chutkan said in court today he does not have, quote, carte blanche to vilify and implicitly encourage violence against public servants who are simply doing their job, as it could taint the jury pool. Mr. Trump faces sanctions if he violates this order. Meantime, Lester, one of his closest allies in Congress who pushed the false narrative that the lax election was stolen, Ohio Republican Jim Jordan, well, he's gaining momentum in his bid to become the next speaker. The House could vote on that as soon as tomorrow, and he's winning over some holdouts. But if just 5 Republicans vote for someone else, he'll lose. Lester?
Laura Jarrett, thank you. And next, the surprise twist in the Natalie Holloway case. And a new twist in the Natalie Holloway mystery. Her family's attorney says the main suspect, Joran Vandersloot, will reveal how she died as part of a plea deal in an extortion plot tied to her 2005 disappearance in a
Breaking right now on Morning News Now, desperation in Gaza ahead of a ground invasion by Israel. This morning, thousands of people fleeing to the still closed Egyptian border as Israel builds up its military presence around the Hamas-run region. Late last night, Hamas released its first video of a hostage being held.
So this right here is live going on. Y'all already know it's dark here. So real quick, this is live right now. Y'all know it's dark here in America in some places, but over there it's morning. So this is right now what's going on. And Bin Laden is on his way over there, but he not gonna make it to. He probably be there this morning because, mind you, it's night here. It's morning there. I'm big. I'm big. Yeah, yeah. Let's get it. They getting suited and booted. Woo. Great. Well, woo. Yeah, so basically this is live right now. Israel is getting suited and booted and how they about to do what they need to do. You know, enough is enough. I don't know what's all gonna happen. We'll see. We will know. But it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. You feel me? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. That's all I know. But I just hope that we all stay safe. We don't need to have no war against each other. We need y'all already see what's going on. Got our own war going on around here. You know what I'm saying? We have our own situations and everything. We got to stick together because the war is is ready to happen. And for real, who knows what's going to happen? But at the end of the day, we need to stick together. But yeah. On that note, I'm about to get up out of here. But I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, everybody who subscribed to Missy, all my babies. I might be back for a little bit. What time it is? I might be back for a little bit. Nah, I'm going to sleep. I ain't even going high. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, even if it's good or bad. If I did something wrong, let me know. Talk to your girl. Just, hey, I ain't hard to get along with. You know what I'm saying? If it's anything that my subscribers would like for me to talk about, you can also drop that in the comment. Let me know, or just tell me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just let me know, and I got you. As long as I got to do my little research on it and stuff like that, I got you. I like to talk about a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is big. You heard me. And there's some big things that need to be talked about that a lot of people don't, and I ain't scared to talk about it. So at the end of the day, you already know what to do. But I'ma just play a little bit more of that live footage because that's live. The last one that I played, that's live. So I'm gonna end out with that. But I love you guys, and that's all I need is one more subscriber. I need a lot more. So maybe it's you. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Or maybe it's you. Tell your friends to holler at your girl. Cause over here we talking about everything. We ain't got no cut cards. We ain't got no. Well, we ain't gonna talk about that. We talk about every fucking thing. So yes, That's what we doing over here. We just not only gonna talk about no lame ass lady. We we going through. We coming through. We talking about everything. Everything is up for discussion. You can get in on this motherfucking live. Let me know if you want. Just say hit the link. All that. This is our channel. This channel is made for you and me. You heard me. I love y'all. Y'all love me because y'all subscribe. So we gonna do this thing together. We rocking together. We gonna be together. We gonna go out together. Let's go. Let me put the rest of this up here. But I love you guys. I love you guys. And I hope you not me too. Yeah. I just say a little. Yeah. Girl. Together. Oh, yeah. We still in. I want to play the music podcast because I haven't heard that in a while. But I'm it like, over here. They is low and missiles up. They is real ready. Real. Oh, what the hell? I just had to make sure it was showing on my screen. All right, y'all. Good night. still here. I'm still here. I'm still here for a little bit. Right now, right now, right now. But it's a little bit of footage. And this right here, that was live. About to show y'all a little bit of what it looks like now. Some of these pictures. Yeah, I'm about to show you a little bit of pictures of a little bit of before and after. This one on the left of us, that's the before, and the one on the right is the after. I don't know if y'all can see it. Wait a minute. Mm, okay. Mm, mm, okay. Okay. Mm, yeah, yeah. It's the mouth. It's not right. What happened? Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. So, like I said, let me see what is it. It's gonna, mm, maybe the before and after pictures. This is the before, and this is the after. The destruction is bad. I don't know. It's going to take years for these people to rebuild and to get life back to the way it was. You know, can y'all see it? I mean, I don't think. Let me see something. That was that time, right? I'm trying to read. Ugh. Yeah, let's put that not a damn thing. Mm. Mm. What? I'm, I'm trying to get a better one. There you go. So, like I said, the one on the left, one on the right is the basically aftermath of what happened. But and these are all aerial cameras, which is from the air. So you only basically see what's up because a lot of these pictures it's not showing you from the downward. So you can just imagine what it looks like. Yeah, this is. Ooh, I wish they had them closer though. I wish they had them closer. But we can understand a little bit of what the hell it's happening and what's going on. We can just basically see a little bit of destruction. Look at that. This look like I might can do a zoom in. Oh no, it's not letting me do a zoom in. I tried, but it's not letting me do a zoom in. But that's basically just a little bit of what I was trying to show. What is the aftermath and everything that you know took place. But we all have a good understanding. We all know. We all know. But yeah, thank you guys for enjoying me tonight on the replay. Just hit me up, like I said, if anybody have anything or something else that we can talk about. Holla at your girl. Put it in the comments or put it in my email. Just let me know. But if you put it in my comments, I'll see it or whatever. Replay game. I love y'all. Somebody already know. I'm looking for somebody to subscribe. It can be you. It can be anybody that you want it to be. It might be you. It might be you. It might be you. But just hit the subscribe and the like button and holla at your girl. I love y'all. Good night. Good night to the good night. In the night. We gonna make this a night to remember.